The job listing said live in housemaid, no experience required, high pay, must follow exact instructions without deviation. I didn't realize the most important rule wasn't written anywhere. I should have asked why no one ever stays longer than 2 weeks. The house was in a quiet suburb, too quiet, no neighbors close enough to hear anything, just long stretches of trees and a driveway that felt longer every time I walked it. The owner, a woman in her late 40s, interviewed me without really looking at me. She kept rearranging things on the table instead, aligning pens, trading coasters, fixing objects that weren't visibly wrong. You only have three tasks, she said: clean, prep meals, and never enter the third floor room. That was it, no explanation. The pay was double what I needed, I accepted. The first 2 days were normal: clean the room twice a day, fold things that were actually folded, cook meals that were eaten completely, even when I never saw her actually sit down to eat. But the house didn't feel empty, it felt rehearsed. Like every hallway expected me to pass through it at a specific time. On the fourth night, I noticed something strange. Every surface I cleaned was slightly dusty again by the next morning, but only in patterns. Finger length smudges, footstep spacing, the exact outline of where I stood the day before. Like the house was remembering me. Not recording, remembering. I asked her once about the third floor room. She didn't even look up when she answered. You don't enter it because it doesn't need you yet. That wasn't an answer, but I stopped asking. On the seventh day, I found a door that I wasn't sure was there before. Third floor, end of the hallway. It was slightly open. No sound came from inside, no light. Just a feeling like the air had already been used too many times. My hand touched the handle before I decided to. Inside, it wasn't a room. It was a duplicate of the house, but wrong. Every piece of furniture was arranged exactly as I had cleaned it earlier that day, but reversed, like someone had followed my movements backwards. On the dining table was a notebook, open, filled with my handwriting. Not recent handwriting, not rushed. Careful, familiar, repeated. Page after page describing the same day I was currently living, but each version slightly different. Small corrections, adjustments. As if I kept writing myself until something finally worked. Then I heard her voice behind me. Calm, close. You weren't hired to clean the house, she said. I turned. She was standing in the doorway, watching me the way you watch something you already understand. You were hired to become the version that doesn't ruin it. I stepped back, but the room behind me changed when I blinked. The notebook was gone, the furniture was already reset, and I suddenly wasn't sure if I had actually entered. She looked past me into the room. Good, she said softly. You remember the boundary this time. Then she closed the door. And from the other side, I heard her writing something down, like she was updating me. And I still don't know which version of me she's keeping.